Welcome to Health and Safety Moment with Tunji, and I want to seize this opportunity to thank you for your support and your comments on our YouTube page. Today, we are going to be talking about causation category model, and this model is tailored as to how we can investigate accidents with a view to preventing a reoccurrence. I like to start by saying that an accident is an unplanned, a sudden, or unwarranted event that could lead or has led to injuries, ill health, death, and property damage. Depending on the severity, all the things I have mentioned, like ill health, injury, death, and property damage, could happen when an accident occurs. The main aim of accident investigation is to prevent a future reoccurrence. You want to be able to deploy a system that will identify gaps and close them, thereby improving the system and preventing reoccurrence of that accident. That is the main aim of accident investigation. So, for causation category model, we are going to be looking at the task, the material, the environment, the personnel, and the management factors in accident investigation. So let's start with the task. The task is the job being done that resulted in that accident. What's the work procedure for that task? What's the work procedure for that task? Are those procedures being followed? And what are the conditions under which that task was being undertaken? It is very, very important to identify the task aspect while investigating an accident. Secondly, you need to look at the material being used in course of that job, in course of the task. Are they hazardous material? The tools and equipment, are they working safely? Have there been any breach? Have they been serviced properly? These are things you also need to consider. If there are things that ought to have been calibrated or serviced or measured at a particular frequency, have those things been done to ensure that they give the best and safe result while they are being used? Accident investigation must be able to look critically into materials being used to do the job. Equally is the environment. Do we have adequate illumination? Do we have adequate ventilation? Do we have adequate heating system in the place? Are there noise? Are there so much vibration? Can people hear each other? These are things we need to also consider while investigating an accident. Also, you need to consider the personnel doing the job. What's this level of experience, competency, and education? The fitness level, the health status. All these are very, very important when you are investigating an accident. And finally, you need to consider the management aspect, the organization management aspect. How much of supervision do we have for such job? Do we have standard operating procedures for those jobs? Do we have updated risk assessment templates? And do we provide training for our personnel in order to be able to do their job safely? So the causation category models looks into the task, the material, the environment, the personnel, as well as the management aspect in order to be able to identify gaps and recommend appropriate closure in order to prevent the future occurrence of the accident. So next time you want to look at infractions in your workplace, don't just set up a panel that will be finding fault in people, but put together people that understand the task, people that knows about the job, and make it in such a way that you are finding out facts and not faults, so that you are able to come up with a useful recommendation, implementable recommendation that will prevent the future occurrence. Thank you and have a safe working day.